bumps or cuts. It's properly mounted secured. Alright, where your electrical connects, start with your safety cap or safety latch. It's properly mounted secured, not cracked, damaged, or loose. Alright, your pigtail end is properly mounted secured, not cracked, damaged, or loose. Free from any debris in the pinholes. You're going to lift the cap and look inside, make sure all 7 pins are properly mounted secured, not cracked, damaged, or loose, and free from any debris. It's hooked up. Again, properly mounted secured. Alright, we're checking it all the way across, both airlines and electrical. We've got our safety cap for the electrical, properly mounted secured, not cracked, damaged, or loose. Pigtail end, properly mounted secured, not cracked, damaged, or loose, free from any debris in the pinholes. All 7 pins are properly mounted secured, not cracked, damaged, or loose, no debris. When it's hooked up, it's properly mounted secured. Glad hands, properly mounted secured, not cracked, damaged, or loose. On the inside, rubber seal on both sides, have no abrasions, bumps, or cuts. When it's hooked up, it's not leaking. The glad hand connector on the trailer side is properly mounted secured, not cracked, damaged, loose, or leaking. Alright, got your airlines and electrical done. See how more thorough I was? Because the devil's in the details. Alright. Next, our side skirt. Side skirt is properly mounted secured, not cracked, damaged, or loose. Our apron, properly mounted secured, not cracked, damaged, or loose. Alright. Let me show you an easy way to remember this. Alright, I'm going to take your lady out on town. What do you want her to wear?
Skirt.
Skirt, because she's out. She's going out. It's on the outside. You want her in the kitchen, what does she wear?
Apron.
An apron, because she's in. Okay? Just remember it like that. Alright, it's properly mounted secured, not cracked, damaged, or loose. Now, let's get down here and start looking at the meat of things. Okay, this big thing that everybody calls a fifth wheel. Alright, that top area that makes contact with the apron, that's called your skid plate. Alright, it is properly mounted secured, it's not cracked, damaged, or loose. The skid plate is not greased, or it is properly greased, I'm sorry. It's properly greased, and there's no space or daylight between the apron and the top of the skid plate. Okay. Next, we've got our release handle or pull pin. It's properly mounted secured, not cracked, damaged, or loose. It should be in the lock position. Your papers are going to mention a safety latch on this area. These trucks down here don't have a safety latch except for that red, white, and blue Volvo. Okay. All that is something that falls into place that keeps it from tripping until you actually back under a trailer.
But you got to mention it though, right?
If it's not on there, you don't have to mention it.
Okay.
All right, pre-trip the truck that's in front of you. All right, next we're going to go with our platform and mounting bolts, all properly mounted secured, not cracked, damaged, or loose. Both upper and lower bolts are properly mounted secured, not cracked, damaged, or loose. Our fifth wheel sliding pins, properly mounted secured, not cracked, damaged, or loose, in the lock position. Alright, that's how you adjust weight with your fifth wheel, is those sliding fifth wheel pins. Alright, next we're going to have to get back under the trailer. Alright, now you can check these while you're under there, that one time when you're doing your pre-trip part. That way you don't have to keep getting in and out. Okay. Now I'm looking in the back side of my fifth wheel. I'm looking at my locking jaws and my kingpin. Alright, they're both properly mounted secured, not cracked, damaged, or loose. Alright, the locking jaws are locked around the shank portion of the kingpin. Alright, now, that is it for coupling except for one thing. Now, if you don't mention this one tiny little bitty thing that about 80% of the people forget, you're not going to get credit for your locking jaws and your kingpin. See this mud flap? See this landing gear? You got to have proper space right here so you can make a turn. So when you get done checking your kingpin and your lockjaw and you come out, last thing you want to do is say, I checked to make sure I have proper space between the rear of my tractor and my landing gear so I can make a turn. That's where coupling is. Alright, the reason I'm so hard on coupling, I want to do it by itself, is because there is those little spots that if you don't check this, you're not getting credit for this. If you don't check that, you're not getting credit for this. Alright, be thorough, guys. Thorough, thorough, thorough. Alright, any questions?
Can you show me specifically what the locking jaw was?
I'm under there.
Alright,
See that notch in the back of the fifth wheel?
That little part right there, it goes in between.
Yeah, about that thick, it goes all the way across.
Yeah.
That's your locking jaw.
Okay.
Yeah. Your tin can rests right inside it.
Thank you.
Alright guys, I'm going to turn y'all loose with it for about 30 minutes. Y'all just work on it. Here's what I want y'all to do. I want you to partner up. Alright, everybody get with somebody. Start going over this thing today with a partner, a study buddy. Alright, swap papers. Alright, as your study buddy, check off what you miss or check off what you get. Leave blank what you miss. That way you know what you need to work on. Alright, and do that all week long. You should be getting more and more check marks. Alright, you should be getting fewer and fewer empty boxes by the end of the week, right? Alright, so partner up. I'll let you guys pick your own partners. That way you give us somebody that you don't want to choke.
Are we allowed to pick you?
No.
Nice try.
No, I'm going to go be scrubbing for about the next 20 minutes. Alright guys, play with it. Y'all can't use each other's truck, try to figure it also. That way everybody's not
I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick.
Okay.